Bangor residents will vote on 2 seats for school committee tomorrow.
One of the 3 candidates is just barely old enough to vote. Sarah Whaley has more.
I'm a trustworthy person. We can do this for the community.
3 candidates are running for 2 seats on the Bangor School Committee on Election Day. Sarah Luciano and Ben Sprague, who have been on the committee for 3 years, as well as their challenger, 18-year-old Dawson Nevels. Nevels is a senior at Bangor High School and says his interest in local politics began during the COVID-19 pandemic.
I wanted to be a person, and run someday to be able to represent my community, so that way they have somebody in there that I'm just one text away, I'm one call away.
He says he'll bring a different perspective to the committee, looking to address security in schools and behavioral issues.
It's disrupting education a lot, and a lot of students just want to learn, and it's stressful on the teachers too.
Another matter he'd like to advocate for is teachers' wages.
I want to work with the teachers' unions to make a mandatory minimum for $50,000 a year for all teachers.
Coming from a family of educators, that subject is also close to Luciano's heart.
Just treat our teachers with the kind of respect that they deserve, and it's a very challenging job. It's not one that I can do.
Over the past 3 years, Luciano has worked with unions to negotiate wages and implemented programs for mental health across Bangor schools.
I've really enjoyed some of the work that we've done, including the mental health committees at our high schools that we're expanding to the middle schools. And I've also gotten to be part of negotiations with several of our unions, and that's been really rewarding.
Product of the Bangor school systems, Sprague wants to ensure every student has the positive experience he had as a student.
Public education is excellent schools for all, for the highest performing students, but then for students who are maybe not as comfortable in a school setting, we need to make sure that there's options for them too. And really
3 unique minds looking to make a lasting impact on Bangor schools. Sarah Whaley, WABI News, Bangor.